Welcome, everyone, to the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Worldwide Multiplayer Reveal. I'm Larry here, Xbox Live's Major Nelson. Here
revealed the campaign mode a few months ago at E3. Had those amazing exo abilities, Kevin Spacey as Jonathan Irons, and simply jaw-dropping graphics that showed what next gen is all about. And we're here today on the eve of Gamescom to see the other half of the puzzle, the mode that draws fans from all over the world, multiplayer.
This is going to be great. In just a few minutes, Activision and Sledgehammer Games will take the stage to unveil what everyone will be talking about and lining up for come November.
Yep, we are here in Vulcanhalle in Cologne, Germany, as community members and fans stream in for likely one of the hottest tickets this week here at Gamescom, an event that's estimated to draw 300,000 fans. What? 300,000 by Sunday.
Yep.
This is really exciting stuff, and we've got it all here for you, kicking off right now on Xbox Live.
Now, some of the lucky ones who managed to get on tonight's guest list are some of the hottest personalities on YouTube and Call of Duty gaming talent. We were able to catch up with them as they arrived this evening. Take a look. What are you looking forward to seeing tonight?
I'm just looking forward to seeing how the game plays in comparison to previous Call of Duties. It's been promised to be something completely different, so I'm just hoping to have my mind blown.
What is it about Call of Duty that really brings millions of people out and that you love so much?
I'd say it's just got the arcadey feel, like it's really rewarding to get kills. They reward you very well with kill streaks, and it's fun to kill even more people. So it's kind of like the chain reaction of killing more people, so I guess that's probably it.
What are some of the features that you're looking forward to that you think are going to change multiplayer?
The new movements and the new gun-like developments and the new special abilities, so we can like jump and jump back and everything like that. That will be a huge thing. And then seeing how much Sledgehammer are working within the esports community as well, like from Reddit, social media, they're apparently like really supporting competitive as well. So hopefully that will be good as well, because Black Ops 2 is absolutely astounding for competitive. So that should be good.
You have a lot of viewers on your channel. Let's talk about what you think they want to see. You're representing them tonight. What do they want to see?
Well, I'm from an esports-based community, so I'm really looking forward for them to see how the game will feel as a competitive game. I feel they're really looking forward to a game that will meet their expectations. They had a blast on Black Ops 2, and they're just looking forward to a great season on this game as well.
So there you go. How exciting is this? There is nothing like Call of Duty multiplayer. Every year they seem to do it again and raise the bar for fans with new innovations and gameplay. And no doubt tonight we'll have loads of treats for fans of Call of Duty.
Absolutely. Now, Activision has already teased a few hints for those keeping score. We know to look for those new exoskeleton gameplay abilities. We've seen boost jumping. We're certain to see more new capabilities tonight.
That's right, Larry. Cannot wait to see more of those exoskeleton abilities. And just in the few brief glimpses we've had so far, you can quickly see how these new exoskeleton abilities really open up the action, right? Both vertically, as well as the whole new combat strategies they are sure to afford.
No doubt, there's also going to be much more. Things like new create a class and customization. These are features that Sledgehammer Games has been hinting at. Now, new maps and modes, and with the future setting of Advanced Warfare, I can't wait to see what sort of weapons and gear fans can expect this fall.
And while tonight's reveal is a hard ticket to get here on site, the show is being broadcast live around the world in a whole host of properties, from Xbox Live to CallOfDuty.com and many more.
That's right, and we want to share that excitement around the world, so hop on Twitter and use the hashtag AdvancedWarfareMP. We'll be sharing your tweets live throughout the show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Let's head inside for the worldwide reveal of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer. Let's go!
Please welcome Activision Pub.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. We are so pumped to be here, so excited to show off our multiplayer game. We cannot wait. We've been working on it for so long. Activision at Sledgehammer Games, and of course our partners at Xbox for helping us put this together. To everyone here with us in Germany, to all of our fans who are turning in worldwide and joining us today. Today is just for you, so thank you for being here. Over 3 years ago, stay true to those things about Call of Duty that people already know and love. The game that all the millions of people had already fallen in love with. That's no easy challenge, but it's exactly what you, the greatest fans in the world, deserve. So, our first new lead studio on the franchise in over a decade, empowered by our first ever 3-year development cycle. And the team has made the most of that extra time to push creatively, to try new things, to iterate, to innovate, to figure out what works, what doesn't work, and what can work even better. And of course, to polish every single element of the game. This game was designed from day one to be a next-gen game, and it really shows. Led by Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield, Sledgehammer Games jumped at the chance to put their creative stamp on this great franchise, and we believe they've answered the challenge and then some. So far, you've seen glimpses of what I think is a high watermark for graphics for the franchise. You've seen cutting-edge performance capture that really lets you connect with the characters in a whole new way. You've seen a compelling storyline about what could happen in our world if private military corporations got too much power. And you've seen glimpses of an incredible kick-ass performance from 2-time Academy Award winner Kevin Spacey. So far, the feedback has been great. But since we revealed the game back in May, and most importantly, the exo mechanics in our reveal trailer, I've heard one question over and over and over again. The question has been, great, yeah, looks great, but is it going to be in multiplayer? Is this just going to show up in a couple of campaign levels, or is this truly going to change the game? Well, tonight, we're going to answer that question loud and clear. So let's take a look together at the world premiere of the multiplayer trailer for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Missile strikes incoming. Tsunami warning. Beware of changing tide. Tsunami warning. Please evacuate to higher ground. We've taken the lead.
What do you think? Well, I agree. And to show you even more, it's a real pleasure for me to get to introduce Glenn Schofield and Michael Condrey, two guys who've built a world-class studio with the team they've put together at Sledgehammer Games, and two guys who I can tell you have poured their heart and souls into making sure that Advanced Warfare is a world-class game. So with that, let's bring up two good friends of mine who I love working with, Glenn Schofield and Michael Condrey.
Hey, thanks, Eric. And thanks, everyone. It's so great to be here. We couldn't be more proud of what we've been able to bring to Call of Duty MP, and that trailer is just the beginning.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, it's definitely great to be up here today. It's a very special night for us, one that's been 3 years in the making. On behalf of myself, my partner and friend, Michael, and the entire Sledgehammer Games team, I want to thank you all for joining us.
As Eric mentioned, we were given an amazing opportunity. We are humbled to be the newest lead studio for Call of Duty and honored to be here tonight. Sure. It's truly a special night for every developer on Advanced Warfare as we finally get to reveal Call of Duty multiplayer here with you. So to begin, we spent the last 3 years focused on gameplay, listening to fan feedback, and challenging ourselves to bring a whole new feel to multiplayer. Well, of course, holding true to what makes this franchise best in class. So we first started by asking ourselves, how do you build on something that more than 100 million players have already enjoyed and make it even better?
You know, our goal from the beginning was to add a fresh perspective to the franchise, evolve the gameplay, and offer all new ways to personalize your multiplayer experience through the exoskeleton and everything that comes with it. Our mantra during this time was, you play your way. For us, it started with the power of the exoskeleton, or the exo, and everything that the advanced soldier brings to the table. That gave us a creative foundation to push ourselves in so many new directions.
Exactly. One of the very first rapid prototypes we completed almost 3 years ago was the addition of the Exo Boost Jump. This was an immediate game changer and one of the biggest changes to Call of Duty movement set we had ever seen. And it allowed us to take tactical combat to a whole new level. And you'll see firsthand how these new abilities, movements, perks, equipment, and weapon classes offer fans the most personalized, customizable, and reward-based multiplayer to date. Speed, strength, agility, and verticality transform how you play. And new ways to move like dodge and boost in and out of action at any time add an incredibly fun dimension to multiplayer combat. And it comes together to make each of you feel like a Tier 1 soldier of the future. The Exo makes you faster, stronger, and more tactical than ever. Boost Jump introduces verticality, and Boost Dodge provides unmatched evasive maneuvering. Boost Slide is more powerful. Dash, a brand new mid-air evasive maneuver, and Slam, an all-new air-to-ground melee attack, will have you engaging in combat in ways you've never seen before in Call of Duty. Bottom line, the Exo fundamentally changes how you play multiplayer.
So let's start with the Boost Jump. It's probably the first thing that you noticed. Like Michael said, Boost Jump introduces verticality Call of Duty experience. It adds both a new layer of strategy and also tactical options and combinations that are, well, pretty cool. So whether you're an ADS and firing while in midair or hauling ass through the map, the new level of verticality helps you navigate in new ways and opens things up more than ever before. And these new innovations meant thinking about the map design differently. So not only have we evolved what you'll be doing in the maps, but we've rethought how we build them.
Boost Jumps were an immediate hit, and it made us push harder on tactical movements, both offense and defense. And that led us to evasive maneuvers like Boost Dodge and Boost Dash. So now, using the power of the Exo movement, you can quickly move laterally in and out of cover, giving all new ways to engage and surprise your opponents in combat. And it's all about quick maneuvers while in midair. Forward, back, left, right. This is great for keeping your momentum as you traverse and allows you for some pretty crazy advanced maneuvers. Together, these moves make combat faster, more tactical, and frankly, a hell of a lot of fun.
That it does, Michael. We've seen the slide before, but Boost Slide takes it to a new level. Sliding aids mobility and adds to the fluidity of the experience, works well when paired with Boost Jump. Boost Slam allows for an all-new powerful melee attack and returns you to the ground quickly to get cover or grab an objective.
And as you can see, these new movement mechanics are a ton of fun on their own, but they really come to life when you change them together. It's a more fluid and elegant experience while retaining that on-foot signature Call of Duty gunplay we are known for. Our new EXO movement and EXO abilities are a game changer. Let's take a look.
While the MP experience continues to deliver the same signature Call of Duty feel, the all-new EXO movements and abilities offer you more distinct multiplayer possibilities than ever before. In advanced warfare, the EXO makes you faster, stronger, and more tactical than ever. Boost Jump introduces verticality to the Call of Duty experience. In addition, Dodge provides unmatched evasive maneuvering to avoid enemy gunfire. Boost Slide aids mobility and works well when paired with Boost Jump. Dash lets you execute swift movements in all directions while in midair. And Slam, an all-new air-to-ground melee attack, will have you engaging in combat in ways you've never seen before in Call of Duty. Along with the all-new EXO movement, the exoskeleton can also be equipped with player-selected EXO abilities, which require strategic use of the EXO's batteries, like Hover, Cloak, and Shield. The EXO Trophy System ability can destroy up to 2 incoming enemy projectiles. If enemies begin throwing grenades in your direction, it will engage, physically knocking the grenades back and away from you. And for lethal and tactical deployment, your wrist-mounted launcher offers a variety of projectiles, from frag and smoke grenades to fan favorites like the Semtex and EMP grenade, to new equipment like the Threat Grenade or Tracking Drone. Advanced Warfare features new perks based around your EXO, and when your EXO suit's battery needs more energy, the Overcharged perk gives you the upper hand, allowing you to cloak or hover for longer periods of time. EXO movement increases the overall strategy and combat, and EXO abilities are balanced to be just as powerful as the next, giving players your playing style. And strategically implementing your attacks will be the key to victory in Advanced Warfare multiplayer.
What a good crowd, huh?
Yeah, that is so much fun. All right, now let's dig into customization. We've got a brand new reward system we call Supply Drops, or Call of Duty's loot system. In the past, we've rewarded players for skill and earning XP. And everyone here knows what XP means for Call of Duty, how you get it, what it does. But XP still exists and is the backbone of our rank progression system. With Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, we're also rewarding players in a new way with supply drops. So in addition to ranking through XP, supply drops will be rewarded through time played and in-game challenges. Supply drops reward you with items including weapon loot, character gear, and reinforcements. And these rewards come in 3 rarities: enlisted, professional, and elite. And you can imagine rolling in with full elite gear and weapons. Instantly, you're the most badass on the battlefield.
So let's dive into the first category, weapon loot. Weapon loot is made up of custom weapons. These not only look great, but modify the stats of the base weapon. In Advanced Warfare, players have an unprecedented amount of options to find the weapon that best suits their needs. Each weapon features 10 custom options, where cosmetics and attributes vary, which ultimately delivers nearly 350 custom weapons out of the box. And as always, you're able to customize with weapon attachments.
That's right. And here's my Ball 27 assault rifle, unlocked through regular progression at rank 4 because rank progression still exists. But through supply drops, I've received an elite Ball 27 Obsidian Steed. And you can see how the stats vary. Now, not only does this weapon have a really cool new look, but it comes specially tuned, and that's great for my playstyle.
You can look forward to weapon loot in the tried and true weapon classes, whether it's the fast rate fire of SMGs to long-range bolt-action sniper rifles. In addition, we have directed energy weapons that add an elevated level of technology. These weapons are based on actual research and prototypes we're seeing today. In the heavy weapons group, there's the EM-1 directed energy weapon, which builds up heat but doesn't consume ammo. Essentially acts the same way you'd traditionally find in an LMG class, but without the reload. In addition to weapon loot, supply drops reward players with character gear that allows for even more customization and personalization of the character. We've built an entirely new character system that is supported by character gear and showcased in the virtual lobby, which you'll see in a couple minutes.
And finally, reinforcements. Players can also be rewarded with one-time use items that are activated during the match at predetermined time intervals, like perks and score streaks. Now, you won't earn these very often, but for players who might not earn score streaks all the time, or maybe ever, like my friend Glenn here, you could even get a care package. And this can add some real excitement to a match. And like all supply drops and all rewards, they come in 3 rarity classes: Enlisted, Professional, and Elite.
So that's where we're going tonight.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, as you can see, supply drops rewards all players, new, like Michael, and veteran, like myself, with exciting weapons, unique character gear, and even gameplay items outside of the XP rank progression system. And with hundreds of custom weapons and many hundreds of gear and reinforcement rewards, we're talking about thousands of rewards and literally billions of unique player combinations in advanced warfare. Billions.
Billions.
The best thing about supply drops is the more you play, the more you receive. Simple as that. Simple enough just for Michael as well. Speaking of combinations, your customization starts with your Create a Class loadout. We were inspired by the customization in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 with their Pick 10. So we set out to advance our system to maximize customization. We call it Pick 13.
That's right. And Pick 13 takes everything you've loved from Pick 10 and introduces for the first time the flexibility of score streaks. That's right, score streaks are back, and we've built Pick 13 to allow you to craft your class to your playstyle more than ever before. So now you have the ability to select up to 3 score streaks as part of your Create a Class. But for the first time, you can also opt to take no score streaks and use your other points for other items. Or you could take a wild card and for the first time take 4 score streaks. Now it'll cost you 2 points, but 4 streaks to dominate the match. 0 streaks up to 4 streaks. It's completely up to you. So let's take a look at another loadout here, like Glenn's. He doesn't earn a lot of score streaks, so he's only taking 1, which is probably 1 too many. But by doing this, he now has the freedom to load up on other things like attachments, perks, exo abilities, and wildcards.
Okay. So you can see we put score streaks in Pick 13 slots. In addition, every score streak can be customized for added functionality. Take a base behavior, like the remote turret, throw on the rocket module, and for an additional cost of 100, you now have the rocket turret. I've used this dozens of times to take out Michael, so why don't you explain it?
Never happened. Never happened.
Yeah, it did.
Customizable score streaks are based on base score streaks like you've come to know and love from Call of Duty. And now, with behavior modules, you can customize these for yourself. Now, these modules don't count against Pick 13. They are optional add-ons that, for a cost, add cool new functionality to the streak. Let's take the remote turret Glenn mentioned. Base functionality allows you to deploy a rocket-controlled turret anywhere in the map, remotely. Its base is 600. Let's go ahead and customize the score streak by upgrading it with a module. Replacing the machine gun turret with a rocket increases the cost by 100. Let's add another module. This allows us to rip the turret head off and take it into battle. Now this costs another 100. Now our base remote turret has been upgraded to fire rockets, pretty awesome, and we have the ability to rip the head off and use it. The score streak is now 800, but you got to admit, that's pretty badass.
Yes, it is badass, Michael. This is great for new players, like Michael, that want the bare bones score streaks, and seasoned vets like myself that want to take it to the next level. It's all about customizing and playing the way you want to play, the way you want to play. Oh, that's not too good. So in addition to customizable score streaks, we're introducing a new way to experience them together with co-op score streaks. For the first time ever, 2 players can now join up in a score streak and work together. Let's take the Warbird out for a spin and show you that in action.
Warbird decloak sequence activated.
I guess you weren't too bad there. So as a primary player, I've earned the Warbird. And once deployed, any member on my team, like Michael here, can now join my score streak and provide me with support, for example, like tagging enemies. This allows new players to experience the score streaks that they haven't gotten before while keeping the experience balanced. You didn't even know what a Warbird was till I got it, did you? I'm sorry. Yes.
Supply drops, over 1,000 rewards, pick 13, customizable and co-op score streaks. And look, that's just the beginning. So let's bring it back to where it all started, with the EXO and all it brings to multiplayer. So in addition to the brand new EXO movement set, let's talk a little bit more about EXO abilities and the EXO launcher. EXO abilities, the player-selected abilities activated during the match, like Cloak, like Shield, and like Hover. Now they augment your EXO to fit your playstyle, and you can use them until the EXO battery is depleted. Unlike the EXO movement that every player has, EXO abilities are selectable within pick 13, for a cost, of course. And these new features provide a wide range of ways to play the game and open up new tactics. Now, we've also completely retooled tacticals and lethals with the EXO launcher. So you think you can boost jump to avoid my frag?
Yes, I do.
Not anymore. Your fast evasion is matched by my EXO launcher, and we're in for a dogfight.
We'll see about that.
The launcher offers a variety of projectiles from frag and smoke grenade to fan favorites like the Semtech and the EMP grenade to brand new equipment like the tracking grenade or drone. Now, that's a lot of choice in pick 13. But we've also got new perks based around your EXO. There's a perk that suppresses the boost thrusters, so you don't give away your location on the minimap when you burst. Fast hands, which allow you to use your EXO abilities and the EXO launcher faster. And brand new, the Gung Ho perk. For the first time, allows you to fire while sprinting and sliding. And there's also EXO Overcharge, which gives you more energy for your EXO and its battery. Now, all of these perks take up pick 13 slots, but they truly allow you to maximize your class to your exact playstyle.
And with so much content from weapon loot, new attachments, EXO abilities, and the EXO launcher, we want fans to have the chance to quickly validate their choices. So we built the virtual firing range with the player in mind, for you, especially for you. So you can try it out and be ready for action even before the match starts. The firing range isn't just for practice either. It's an awful lot of fun.
Yeah, the firing range is really cool. From the create a class menu or between matches, players can instantly hit the range with just a press of the button. No map load, no having to blindly go into a match with a new loadout. You can get immediate fill for things like sights, attachments, bullet spread, recoil, and more before the next match even starts. It's a really great way to test drive a new weapon before heading into battle. And we want players to experiment and try new things, earn weapon loot and character gear, and really get the most out of pick 13. Because there's a lot there. So you've got your loadout started and all those options. And now imagine all of that customization carrying over to your soldier. Welcome to our new Create an Operator system.
Yeah, Create an Operator is an entirely new character system built from the ground up that allows a new level of freedom to build your multiplayer character. We're opening up and allowing you to customize everything from heads, helmets, eyewear, shirts, vest kits, gloves, pants, knee guards, boots, and even your exoskeleton. Create an Operator is bolstered by the new weapons, the supply drops we talked about earlier. As we mentioned, with supply drops, players will be rewarded with a wide variety of character gear.
That's right. And we've created your loadout and you personalize your operator, but it doesn't stop there. We've built the most personalized lobby experience in franchise history, transforming it into a true virtual showcase. We call this the virtual lobby. This is where all of your hard work, both XP progression and supply drop rewards, are paid off. So really, for the first time, you're more than a gamer tag, a rank, and a KD ratio. Here's where you showcase your Call of Duty Advanced Soldier decked out with all of the kick-ass rewards you've earned, right in-game, unlike anything you've ever seen before. And it's not just you. In the virtual lobby, you can quickly and easily see everybody else. Just slide over and look at each character in detail, with their loadouts, with their customization options, with their rare supply drop weapon, loot, gear, and reinforcements. Now, we all know that Call of Duty is both social and competitive, and the virtual lobby is the best way to show off to your friends or get a peek at some cool shit that someone else has, and frankly, just let your accomplishments speak for themselves. Like mine here, or, whoa.
Dude, check me out. I'm rocking with dual weapons and dual goggles. It is nothing like it.
Wow.
Look what just fell off.
One of a billion, and please don't be that one.
I had
There's a
wardrobe
lot of
dysfunction.
customizations here. From supply drops to pick 13, customized score streaks, to all the way to virtual firing range in the virtual lobby.
What are you laughing about?
I'm looking at your overdone character there. So let's take a look at how they all work together.
With all new abilities, equipment, and options, Advanced Warfare features the greatest amount of customization in franchise history. And this customization begins with your loadout. Inspired by Black Ops 2's Pick 10, the new Pick 13 system gives you maximum freedom to tailor your loadout to your playing style. In the Create a Class menu, use your 13 points to select weapons, attachments, perks, exo abilities, and for the first time, score streaks. To offer players even more customization options, score streaks can be customized for added functionality and modified behaviors. Once you've spent your 13 points, take your weapons for a test drive in the brand new virtual firing range before your match begins. From the Create a Class menu or between matches, players can instantly hit the range with just the press of a button. In Advanced Warfare, you not only build your loadout, you build a character that's right for you through the all-new Create an Operator. Create an Operator is an entirely new character customization system built from the ground up that allows a new level of freedom to precisely fine-tune your operator down to the very last detail, letting you create your character exactly the way you want. For additional customization, Call of Duty's all-new loot system, called Supply Drop, lets you unlock new items based on time played. Supply Drops gives you the chance to acquire weapon loot, character gear, and reinforcements that let you further customize your operator to fit your unique playing style. These rewards also come in 3 rarity classes: Enlisted, Professional, and Elite. And once you've outfitted your operator with your own personalized features and loadout, you can show it off in the virtual lobby. With Virtual Lobby, you can see exactly how other players have customized their operator. In between matches, you can slide over and look at every player to see how precisely they have customized their specific loadout, and let the competition know exactly what they're up against.
So we've walked you through a lot. Now let's talk about maps coming your way in Advanced Warfare multiplayer. To help with that, please welcome multiplayer lead designer Greg Reisdorf.
For the millions of fans around the world, Call of Duty multiplayer offers an unmatched competitive experience. And to us, at its core, great multiplayer experiences begin with great map design. One of our main goals was to enhance tactical combat. The added effect of the exo movements and abilities not only adds verticality, but also gives players a chance for greater strategy. We're going to reveal 4 maps tonight: Biolab, Riot, Ascend, and Defender. Each highlights our design philosophy and provides a taste of the map selection available day 1 in Advanced Warfare. First up is Biolab, a bioengineering laboratory. This snow-covered facility has a tight interior spaces, great for close quarters combat. The outer lanes are open with many vertical options, allowing players to take full advantage of new exo movements. Strategically use the biocanisters being transported throughout the level to gain the upper hand. Biolab really showcases the added verticality of our small to medium, quick to engagement design philosophy. Second up, there's Riot. It takes place in a prison. The interior cell block is the place to be for chaotic gunplay. On the outskirts, expect to find controlled head-on-head combat. But outside, you're still vulnerable to the map score streak that can pinpoint enemy locations, and it's earned via a care package. Ascend is next. This transports players to a space elevator terminal, perfect for a game of CTF with its clean, 3-lane design. Add in the EXO with the verticality it allows for, and you're able to cut across lanes quickly, get to the objectives faster, and evade opponents. Add your map-based score streak on top of that, cut off the lanes the enemies are trying to use. You've never carried a flag like this before. And final map we're revealing tonight is Defender. This takes place in San Francisco. It's a medium-sized map, has some great exterior lanes, but don't get too comfortable. At a specific moment in the match, a tsunami occurs. Use this to your advantage. This map works great for EXO hover ability, so make sure you equip it in your pick 13. Boost jump into a hover off of one of the bunkers and take out enemies at a distance with your EM1. Gonna have a blast. Let's take a look.
Defender takes place in a shadow of the Golden Gate Bridge, deep inside an abandoned bunker. Its design and verticality lets you navigate the map, allowing you to fully utilize your exosuit's abilities. The all-new movement system changes how you handle map-based events. When a massive tidal wave hits, use your exo's boost to avoid the wave or escape to higher ground. Biolab takes place in a bioengineering laboratory in Monument Valley. It features narrow hallways for incredibly intense combat, and chemical containers that can be ruptured to take out opponents with toxic gas. If confrontations become too tight, Biolab's map design gives you many opportunities to boost jump out of ambushes and get a bird's-eye view of the action. Riot is a bombed-out prison in Baghdad. The prison's still functioning inmate tracking system can be player-controlled to lead you to enemy soldiers with laser markers. Use your EXO's augmented movement abilities to escape detection or track down marked players. Ascent takes place inside a space elevator's terminal. The verticality of the map allows you to utilize your EXO's boost jump to its maximum potential. Dodge and boost between the map's 3-lane design to avoid the deadly player-activated defense turret. The powerful additions of the EXO movement system have directly influenced all of Advanced Warfare's upcoming multiplayer maps, resulting in entirely new ways to experience Call of Duty.
That's just a quick look at some of the maps coming in Advanced Warfare. All right, now let's talk about modes. All of our modes have been augmented by our new EXO movements, mechanics, abilities, and gear. And modes like TDM and Domination, for example, take on a whole new feel, both in verticality and also in strategy and tactic. In addition to augmenting core modes like TDM, Kill Confirm, Domination, we're bringing back Capture the Flag, Search and Destroy, and yes, say it with me, Hardpoint. Now look, we've listened to the community of players and esports competitors, and having these modes back with the new movement system is going to elevate objective-based strategies and team play.
And of course, Advanced Warfare will have some exciting new modes. For example, Momentum, a new take on the classic mode War, now enhanced by the new EXO movement. We're also excited to unveil tonight a brand new game mode, Uplink. Let's give it a look.
Advanced Warfare is delivering 12 multiplayer modes on day one, including fan favorites like Hardpoint, Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, Domination, and Search and Destroy. With the integration of the EXO's all-new movements and abilities, you will need to execute entirely new strategies and tactics in order to take on your opponents and remaster these once familiar game modes. Advanced Warfare features a variety of all-new game modes, such as Uplink. 2 teams fight for control of a satellite drone and must race to deliver to the opponent's uplink. Strategy is key. As you spread sprint through the level, you can pass the satellite to your teammates, or even pass it to an approaching enemy to render him momentarily weaponless. Take him out, and take the satellite back. Throwing the satellite through the goal gives you 1 point, but if you're able to boost jump to the goal directly, your team gets 2 points. The all-new EXO movements and abilities provide a fresh and thrilling way to experience everything Advanced Warfare's new and classic game modes have to offer.
That's great. That's good.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did you miss me?
Not much.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, it's going to be fun to see how the public and esports communities embrace this new mode Uplink. I can tell you, it's a huge hit at the studio, and we think you guys are going to have a blast playing it. And speaking of competitive and esports, yeah, we've got a lot of heart for it at Sledgehammer Games, and we want to thank all of those who have shared their feedback with us throughout this 3-year development. We have a lot planned on day one, and even more to come throughout the season. Let's take a look. We've got things like Hardpoint and CTF, round-based domination, expanded broadcaster mode, ranked playlist, LAN lobbies, private match rule sets, and more. Yeah.
Hey, you know, we've covered a lot. As you've seen, Advanced Warfare's movement and the EXO fundamentally changes the way you play Call of Duty multiplayer. The addition of boost jumping, dodging, dashing, both in the air and on the ground, sliding and slamming, that feeling of power right off the controller.
We've got all new customization options and all new ways to reward the player with the addition of supply drops. Show off with your weapon and loot character gear and bring reinforcements into the battle with you. Supply drops is going to be big. Now, Pick 13 gives you the greatest amount of freedom in Create a Class to date, allowing you, the player, to make the best choices for the way you want to play. And with the addition of customized and co-op score streaks, this truly is Call of Duty. You play your way.
And Create an Operator gives you the chance to really show off your personality, too. I'll leave
Charming.
that one. Yeah, well, I was gonna, but I don't know. But also lets you create something that's meaningful and special to you. And let's face it, it's going to be about showing off in a brand new virtual lobby. That is your favorite part. And there's so much more, like Clan Wars, which Beachhead Studio is doing some great things with. Stay tuned closer to launch for more info on that.
That's right. So thank you for your time tonight. Glenn and I and every developer working on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare could not be more excited to have you finally get to play Advanced Warfare multiplayer. It truly has been a labor of love over the past 3 years.
It has.
And look, we've got one more announcement we're really excited to share with you. And to do that, please welcome back Eric Hirschberg.
Thank you.
Thanks. Great job. Let's hear it for Sledgehammer Games. Thanks to Michael and Glenn and Greg. I hope you agree that these guys have brought a lot of creativity and energy and new ideas to this game. You've seen glimpses of an amazing campaign. Now you've seen an amazing multiplayer offering as well, with fundamental new mechanics, new movement system, and new gameplay. A new approach from the maps to the movements to the way the player is rewarded. And having played it as much as I have, I can tell you that even with all those changes, it still has that great Call of Duty feeling, those things that make it feel like the Call of Duty game that we know and love. And I can also tell you that it's a great game to play no matter what your player level, whether you're a more casual player or whether you're more hardcore. Now, I said earlier that today was all for you, our Call of Duty fans, and we've got one more bit of news to share. We are lucky because we think we have the most passionate and loyal fans in the world, and we wanted to figure out a way to really reward them. The ones who pre-order the game and line up to get it on day one. Well, what's better than getting it on day one? How about getting it one day earlier? We're calling it Day Zero. We worked with our retail partners worldwide to do something that we've never been able to do before for the franchise. For anyone who pre-orders the game, or for anyone who's pre-ordered the game already, for the first time in Call of Duty history, we're offering 24-hour early access with the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Day Zero Edition. It's really simple. Pre-order the game, and you'll get 24-hour early access. And during that day, we'll be running double XP all day. So you not only get a head start learning the maps and the movements, you also get a head start leveling up. You'll also get 2 new bonus custom weapons, and of course, you'll also get all of the other pre-order incentives we've already announced with the Advanced Arsenal. All of this at no added cost. Just pre-order the game, and everything I just listed is yours. The Day Zero Edition is available on every platform we're making Advanced Warfare on, so check with your local retailer for details and availability because the offer does vary a little bit by territory. It's also available for you digitally. So thanks again to our fans and to our partners and our team who poured their hearts into making Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. We cannot wait for you to be able to get your hands on it, and we'll see you online in November. Thank you.
Tsunami warning. Beware of changing tide. Tsunami warning. Please evacuate to higher ground. We're taking the lead.
Pre-order the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Day Zero Edition and get early access, double XP, 2 custom weapons, and the Advanced Arsenal.